The National Association of School Governing Bodies is calling for prime hydration to be banned at all schools because apparently it's making kids mad, with students reportedly being recorded jumping up and down on their desks during classes. I mean, I had some last week and I was fine. Prime is in the same. Prime is in the same. No, it was a bug on the ceiling. It's not my fault the studio's dirty. Wow, Prime's only been here for 1 week and already all folks are mad and want it banned. Finally, my 2000s are being unfairly called out by adults over something that means nothing. It took long enough. Listen, I might be revealing my age here, but this is exactly what happened to us when we were growing up. When this seemingly harmless but really dangerous devil made our parents concerned about how crazy we were going at checkers. I had tassels on windowsills and all the basins in the house. Still no Pikachu. What a scam. Look, parents, I know that you guys are worried and scared about this new thing that is driving your kids crazy. But this isn't the way to do it. Personally, I blame the juice gang. You know, Cappy, Liquid Fruit, Apple Munch, all of those guys. They saw the buzz at checkers and then watched Prime infiltrating that lucrative school market. So they decided to bribe some parents. It's the only explanation. We actually reached out to them for comment and they didn't say anything. A little bit suspicious? I'll leave it up to you to decide. United Arab Emirates President Sheikh Mohammed bin Zayed Al Nahyan allegedly had dozens of Russian and Asian women flown into the country during his recent visit at his 320 million rand farm in the Eastern Cape. Yes! 320 million on a farm, 20 million on an airport, and to make government look the other way. But no one to organize Stocko. Seems like a waste. Apparently the women who were flown in were to keep his guests company during the trip and were the best and most beautiful women in the world. Firstly, I didn't know there was a world Stocko ranking. But also, with all our slay queens constantly posting pictures of them flying to Dubai, you'd imagine that they'd be #1, and maybe there'd be buses from all over the country making their way down to this farm because he's come to the source. But no South African women were included, which is why I'm forming SASU, the South African Stocko Union. Because we can't be having these foreign coming to take local opportunities. President Ramaphosa has authorized the deployment of 880 SANDF members to safeguard Eskom power stations all across the country. Imagine joining the army with the dream of defending South Africa and its allies around the world, but ending up having to control citizens during COVID outbreaks, safeguard shops during looting, and now have the distinct honor of looking after power stations that are probably going to be off because, well, load shedding. Living the dream. What exactly does our police department do? You could say that this is a good move to deal with cable theft and some of the physical sabotage reported. But according to what Andrew de Ruyter and a couple of people have been saying about the real problems at Eskom, what you really need to do, Mr. President, is deploy somebody to safeguard those Eskom books and processes. Because with this move, this is all you've essentially done.
Oh, we got a video when you asked the landlord to install a lock on the door. Okay.
It turns out the newly created Ministry of Electricity and its leader, Minister Ramokgopa, has no budget, no department, no performance plan, and no staff. In fact, President Ramaphosa has yet to decide what its powers and functions are going to be. Think of it like the time Jonathan got that promotion to become the Chief Culture, Conversations and Corporate Climate Officer at your job. No one knows what it means, but it's provocative. And this information further backs the idea that this ministry wasn't created to fix anything. It was to make government look like they're actively doing something about the problems we've been having with electricity. When in truth, the only person that's benefited from this is Minister Ramokgopa, who got to take some pictures at all of the big power stations and restate the problems that we already know.